I'm going to talk about something here that a lot of people, more than likely, feel the same way about. And more than likely, you guys have input too. Feel free to put any kind of input you have in the comments here. Feel free to put your thoughts on this in the comments here, but please keep it so. That's all I ask. Electronic Arts, especially with the Madden series, with the NHL series too, to a degree, but the excuses have to stop. Fix your fucking game, EA, or step down from that contract and say, we cannot deliver what we are promising, so we cannot fulfill this contract anymore, and step down from it. Find a way to get out of the contract, because there has to be outs on both sides. There has to be outs. That's how contracts usually work. There's one or two outs on both sides, and just mutually terminate the contract. Give the open market a shot to deliver a quality product. At this point, EA is just taking advantage of the consumer, having no other options for a simulation game. And this isn't even a freaking simulation game. The only thing that really us have, like, left is we can just wait for the 2K series to drop. And then we can all jump ship over there, and over the next few years, more and more people keep jumping ship over there and not bang men. Maybe the NFL will get a point across, being like, okay, yeah, let's drop EA. This series is more profitable. And maybe they'll take a little hint from that and be like, okay, this series is more profitable. Let's drop EA and let's give the open market a shot. The open market needs a shot, because EA is not delivering on their promises. They're delivering a continually broken game. And the excuse that they need to stop. They're like, oh yeah, we don't have enough money to pay these developers. Well, number one, I'm calling BS, because there's no way that you as a company that makes probably billions of dollars does not have the amount of time to hire quality guys and keep them on and pay them a good wage and continually keep hiring good developers. So that's BS, because there's many developers out there. I can tell you right now that the developer market's most likely, in the next few years at least, going to be oversaturated. I have web development experience, but I mean game development experience, but I chose to go into web development. Yeah, the field still has a lot of people, but it's something I enjoy, and it's not as sect as game development. Game development, when I went to the classes to get that, like, specialty stuff, guess what? I was the only one there that was for web development. About 99% of the class was there for game development. So there's zero excuses for EA, and you can't tell me that you don't have the money. You're just continuing taking advantage of the consumer, taking our money and giving us a more broken product every single year. It's ridiculous, and it needs to stop. EA needs to be held accountable, and the NFL needs to be like, hey, if you don't fix your game, we're going to drop you, and then we're going to sue you for breach of contract, because this is not a simulation game. There's a glitch that's particularly annoying to me, and I can, in the Madden 22, and I can pretty much guarantee that it's annoying to you too, to play franchise mode. When you, like, go in and you actually, like, masterly play a game and, like, win, like, 56 to 10 or something like that, the game, like, makes it like you lost 6-0, like it's a close game and you lost. I won that game. It's basically impossible to have a perfect season in this game because they have a bug that they refuse to fix. This wasn't in the game last year. This is a new bug, I believe. This wasn't a problem last year. So they're just giving us, when one problem gets fixed, shit, like, hits the fan, and multiple problems, arise from that one. And those new ones can be worse than the other ones. So at this point, EA has proven that they don't want to fix their game properly, and they don't want to spend the resources to get the people that can fix the game, and they don't want to spend the resources to actually put time into the game and be like, okay, yeah, these people deserve a good product, otherwise we're not delivering on our promises. So something needs to happen. The excuses need to stop. I'm getting sick of it. A lot of you guys are probably getting sick of it too. Where do you stand on this? Because I think the only thing that we can do that has left, that has any power, is just jump ship. Like, when there's only 1 or 2 or 3,000 people instead of the multiple tens of thousands buying Madden, when there's only 1 or 2,000 buying it after fucking year one, I think EA and the NFL are both going to get the point of, we're not going to tolerate their shitty product, and they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to, deliver on their promises. because that bug is so frustrating and it shouldn't even be an issue. You should have fixed this before it came out. It's most likely an easy fix too. Like, just tweak a little bug here and there so that the scheduling and the box scores and the standings, like that stuff, so that it's actually correct. It's actually reflecting what the player is doing in the game. Okay, players disappearing, that's been in the game for a couple years out. Yeah, it's annoying, but you can live with that. But you're not gonna tell me that you can find acceptable that bug where you, like, win by a massive margin and then you get handed the L. You can't tell me that's acceptable, and it's inexcusable, and at this point, EA needs to be held accountable through a lawsuit or whatever the fuck we need to do. Because at this point, it's not desperation, it's what needs to be done. Thank you for your time. I will see you next time.